Well, hello and welcome to Serial at Midnight. My name is Heath, and in this episode, we're talking about the latest batch of releases from Imprint. Now, these do come out of Australia, but as I say at the beginning and end of every single Imprint video we talk about here, they play perfectly fine on my Region A player. In fact, this time I've got screenshots of the menus and the special features to show you. So we're going to get very in-depth on what titles are included in this latest. These shipped at the end of October, so hopefully getting your first look here. What's included, the titles, the special features that are included. We've got a lot of ground to cover, guys. Imprint never fails to impress, and this is no exception. Let's kick it off. Michael Caine and the Harry Palmer Collection. There are 3 of these Harry Palmer movies. It's the Ipcrest File, Funeral in Berlin, and Billion Dollar Brain. This is the first time that all 3 movies have been collected in one super handsome secret agent box set. Isn't that snazzy? As always, Imprint's attention to detail just floors me, frankly. This is a gorgeous box set. So if you love the movies, I had to tape this because the glue was not holding. So forgive the tape, but I wanted you guys to see. I'm going to hold this up, and we're going to get in depth on what's actually included in this box set. And as you can see, there's Michael Caine. Beneath this flap with special features, Michael Caine. Let's do it. I'm not going to do any movie reviews here. Movie reviews will probably show up at CerealAtMidnite.com, Letterboxd, IMDb, critics reviews. I'm not going to get into the actual film reviews in this. We're just going to talk about what they are because I want you to know what's included so you can make an informed decision, right? By the way, above me is every Imprint. Well, there's a few that are missing because they're with my player. I'm watching them. But this is all the Imprint stuff we've covered. Every single Imprint release ever to date has been covered at Serial at Midnight. I will link to that playlist in the description of this video, and maybe I just popped it up right there too. Let's talk about the Ipcrest file. In fact, here's my notes here. So let me take my notes off, and I'll give you the full 360 experience. So Michael Caine in the Ipcrest file, a trilogy of mid-60s espionage movies, and these are loaded editions as well. No pun intended. But they've got a lot of stuff included in the special features. So you're going to see for yourself, but while you're looking at that, I'm going to talk to you. So we got the 1080p transfer, restored in a new 2K scan from ITV Studios. Audio commentary from 1999 by director Sidney J. Furie and film editor Peter Hunt. Audio commentary by film historian Troy Howarth and film historian filmmaker Daniel Kremer. That's from 2020. Michael Caine is Harry Palmer. An interview with Michael Caine from 2006. That comes from the network release, the network DVD release. That's 19 minutes and 59 seconds. The Design File, interview with the production designer Ken Adams from 2006, also from the network DVD, that runs 11 minutes. Locations Report with Richard Dacre, 2021, that's brand new. That runs 19 minutes and 3 seconds. Through the Keyhole, interview with second assistant director Dennis Johnson Jr., that's a 2021 special feature, 3 minutes and 52 seconds. Counting the Cash, interview with assistant production accountant Maurice Landsberger from 2021, runs 7 minutes and 20 seconds. There's a textless material. For the record, the textless material is essentially, so the way the movie opens, there's like a scene, and then we have the opening credits that play over Michael Caine doing Michael Caine things. And in the film version proper, it's got the credits list and the title screen and all that stuff. So they've presented that without the text. Let's move on to Funeral in Berlin. Get my notes off the back. Here's the front of the case. Here is the back of the case. There's the inside of the case. I love the art. I love it. This is 65, 66, and 67 for these films. And they really do reflect that swinging London vibe. And if you have the Imprint release of Alfie, which is right here, you know, this is of the same vintage, and this is another Michael Caine release from Imprint, but they also included My Generation, which was basically Michael Caine talking about the films of that era. I just thought this was a good place to shout that out really quick because we have it. Why not? So let me reshelf that. Funeral in Berlin has a bunch of stuff on here too. So we've got 1080p transfer by Paramount Pictures, audio commentary by Rob Mallows of the Dayton Dossier. Fun in Berlin, interview with editor John Bloom. That is 13 minutes and 54 seconds. It is new. Afternoon Plus, interview with Lynn Dayton. That is from 1983 and runs 25 minutes and 4 seconds. Candid Caine, a self-portrait by Michael Caine. That's a television documentary from 1969 that runs 46 minutes and 14 seconds. Michael Caine, Breaking the Mold, is a documentary from 1994 that runs 57 minutes and 45 seconds. Tons of stuff here. And then last for this trilogy, we're going to talk about Billion Dollar Brain. Look at that. Isn't it just beautiful? I just love this mid to late 60s artwork. Okay, front of the box. The back of the box, the disc itself, and beneath the disc. So, as we have come to expect with Imprint, lots of cool special features here. So 1080p transfer by MGM, audio commentary by film historians Vic Pratt and Will Fowler from 2021. The interview with Rob Mallows is 12 minutes and 9 seconds. The Billy Williams interview is 13 minutes and 25 seconds. Billion Dollar Frame is 19 minutes and 45 seconds. And this week, an excerpt of Michael Caine discussing the British film industry in 1969 is 5 minutes and 40 seconds. So in the history of British television, there's British TV shows, like when they were successful, they would get theatrical movies. And, you know, it's comparable here in America too, right? Because we were talking about the Munsters at Serial at Midnight. Like Brie and I we were comparing the Addams Family to the Munsters. Well, the Munsters had a theatrical movie, Munsters Go Home. So it's nothing new, but this is a four films, British comedy. What do they call it? Big screen British comedy. So these are the big screen, I don't even want to call them adaptations because they're not necessarily taking place of the show. They're an extension of the show. Big screen adventures from successful TV shows. So we've got Dad's Army, Steptoe and Sun, Steptoe and Sun Ride Again, and Are You Being Served? Steptoe and Son, for those who know, that was the inspiration for Sanford and Son in the U.S., as was Man About the House was the inspiration for Three's Company. A lot of American sitcoms got their origins in the UK on the television screens. We have Dad's Army. Get my notes off the back. There's the front of the box. There's the back of the box. This is a 1971 film, 1080p transfer, presented in the original as exhibited aspect ratio. Audio commentary by Tony Pritchard and Paul Carpenter of the Dad's Army Appreciation Society. That's 2021 commentary. Frank Williams on Dad's Army. 31 minutes and 35 seconds. Walmington on Screen interview with editor Willie Kemplin. That's a 2021 feature that runs 10 minutes and 15 seconds. Arthur Lowe radio interview extract from 1976 runs 3 minutes and 58 seconds. Open House interview with writer Jimmy Perry and actor Billy Pertwee from 1998 that runs 11 minutes and 35 seconds. Pelican Crossing, two 1970s road safety films featuring the Dad's Army cast. Those are 1 minute and 5 seconds. Don't Panic, that's 1970s road safety film featuring actor Clive Dunn, is 9 minutes and 4 seconds. Okay, that's the first of four. The second one, so the next one is Steptoe and Sun. I was telling you about the Sanford and Son connection there. But this has something, I'll hold it. First of all, let's just appreciate that. That's a beautiful cover right there. Beautiful poster art, whatever you want to call it. Gorgeous painted art. And then there's the back. I believe that this release marks the debut of something that we have never seen before. I just realized I didn't show you the disc of Dad's Army. Hold on. There's the disc and beneath the disc. Okay, so with Steptoe and Son, I think this is the first time that we have ever had paper in insert with reproductions of press materials. So there's the disc, beneath the disc. This is a reproduction of the press book, which is fantastic to me. All the art and the production materials, like the cast, and it's in multiple languages too, which I think is just really cool. That's good. This is included. One of these press books is included in each of the next 3 releases for that release, right? It's not the same press book. So let's dig into it. So 1080p high definition transfer, audio commentary with television historian Dick Fitty from 2021, interview with Harry H. Corbett from Today, that's from 1975, and it runs 7 minutes and 2 seconds. Interview with Ray Galton and Alan Simpson from 2013, runs 31 minutes and 30 seconds. And we have our textless titles. We were just talking about textless titles and what they are. It's nice to have them when they can be included. Steptoe and Sun Ride Again. So the sequel, 1973, front of the box, back of the box, interior, and there's our press book for Ride Again, and I'll show you beneath the disc art, or the disc itself as well. Just a quick peek into see, it's the same sort of thing, all the press information. They've got the posters that were used for this in the back. Love this stuff. Love this. If anyone from Imprint is watching this, what a nice touch. What a cool little touch that you guys put on this. 1080p transfer, audio commentary by comedy historian Robert Ross and Gemma Fanning from 2021. On-set interviews, excerpts from BBC's Nationwide from 1973 that runs 4 minutes and 26 seconds. Comedy Makers, excerpts from a 1970 Dutch television documentary featuring rehearsal footage from the Steptoe and Sun episode Men of Property. An interview with Ray Galton and Alan Simpson. And runs 5 minutes and 2 seconds. Steptoe and Sun Down Under, album recording from the Australian stage show from 1977. It's like the album, A Steptoe and Sun Down Under. It's like the whole album, 33 minutes and 46 seconds. And the booklet that we already showed. All right, so the last one from the television big screen comedy, we have Are You Being Served? I didn't even know that Are You Being Served was a staple in America on PBS. I didn't know there was a movie. Maybe a lot of you guys did, but I had no idea. So it was cool for me to discover this. Again, we'll be covering these movies in greater depth in the future, but for the purpose of this video, there's just so much ground to cover. So I want to do the best that I can to make sure you just have just the facts. Just the facts. Here's the disc. There's our press book that we were talking about. Show you beneath the disc, and there they are. There's the gang. Who loves Are You Being Served? I think a lot of you guys do. Let's get into the specifics here. So this comes from a new 2K scan. Has an audio commentary, again, by Robert Ross and Gemma Fanning from 2021. That's new. On-set interviews with the cast and writers Jeremy Lloyd and David Croft from 1977. 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Dutch television interview with John Inman featuring Wendy Richard from 1975. That's 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Dutch television sketch with John Inman, Molly Sugden, and Wendy Richard from 1976. That is 8 minutes and 14 seconds. There's an audio interview with John Inman from 1976. That is 15 minutes and 3 seconds. So if you're paying attention to the running times of these extras, it's a lot. It's several hours worth of special features included in that box set alone. Okay, this is very cool. This is the Browning version is a movie that's been adapted a couple of times. This comes away as well. The Browning version, we have both adaptations. This is the original version, and this is the I guess we'll call it a remake. But both of these films have been included in this package. Let's get into it. The Browning version, 1951. There's the front of the box. There's the back of the box. There's the disc. And beneath the disc. What's included? It's a new 2K scan, an audio commentary by film historians Joe Botting and Melanie Williams from 2021, and Matthew Sweet on the Browning versions. That's a 2021 special feature that runs 22 minutes and 14 seconds. Next, we have the 1994, I think it is. Yes, 1994 version of the film. And this has even more special features, probably because it's newer and there are more archival materials and there's more stuff that can be, well, we'll explore in just a second. Here's under the disc. All right, we've got a new 2K scan from the original, new 2K scan in the original as exhibited aspect ratio, which is 2:3:5. Audio commentary by film critic Peter Tonguette. Audio commentary by Albert Finney biographer Gabriel Hirschman. The Art of Learning, Scoring the Browning Version. That's an interview with a composer that runs 12 minutes and 35 seconds. Audio interview with Albert Finney. Audio interview with Albert Finney biographer Gabriel Hirschman. That is 8 minutes and 31 seconds. No less and certainly no more Matthew Modine on the Browning version from 2021. That's a 2021 feature. That's 11 minutes and 57 seconds. Now this is the big one. The Guardian archival interview with Mike Figgis from 1997 runs 1 hour and 12 minutes and 58 seconds. Next, we have A Reflection of Fear. I've never seen this movie. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Before this was announced, I had not even heard of this movie. This has Sandra Locke in it. Robert Shaw. Black eyes like a doll's eyes till they roll back all white. It's directed by William A. Fraker. It's a 1972 film. Here, there's the fronts of the slipcover. The back of the slipcover. Let's do it this way. There's the fronts of the box art. You know, these are limited to about 2,000 units. The slipcovers, if they ever do get repressed, which is not a certain thing. There's my note there. If they ever get a repress, which is not a certain thing, if they ever do, they're not going to have the slipcover. So that's a nice incentive to not wait. If you want them, to just go ahead and order them and support these releases. So, Did I do the inside of the last Browning version, the remake of the Browning version? I don't remember if I did or not. If I didn't, I'm sorry. It feels too far. I feel like we've gone too far to go back. 1080p high definition transfer, audio commentary by Lee Gambin, Lee Gambin does great commentaries. And then he's an author as well, so this is cool. So you've got the audio commentary with Lee Gambin, and then audio interview with actress Sandra Locke from 2014 and actor Gordon Duvall from 2021, narrated by author and critic Lee Gambin. So that runs the duration of the movie. That is 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 15 seconds. It's basically like a second commentary that's been inserted, why did I say it like that? That's been inserted over the film, so you have an audio commentary, and then you kind of have a second audio commentary with these interviews. So, A Reflection of Fear. We're almost done, guys. We got 2 left. Ned Kelly. Mick Jagger. That's right. I don't do Mick Jagger. Yeah. I can physically, but I can't vocally do Mick Jagger. Anyway, so interesting movie about Australian outlaw Ned Kelly. Here's the front of the slipcover. Here's the back of the slipcover. There's the Blu-ray case front and the Blu-ray case rear. There's the inside of the box with the interior artwork. So this is a 1970 movie that is, I don't know, I dig it. And I tell you, got a whole secondary reason that I love this movie, and that's because the music is done by Waylon Jennings. Pre-Outlaw, I mean, you want to talk about, so this is the story of an Australian outlaw, or a historical outlaw. Waylon Jennings himself was becoming an outlaw. This is the period where he was kind of turning his back on Nashville, and this is 1970. So lyrics by Shel Silverstein, you know, the guy who wrote A Boy Named Sue for that Johnny Cash took to the top of the charts. Anyway, let's talk about this release. Audio commentary by film scholar, 1080p high definition transfer from MGM. Audio commentary by film scholar Adrian Martin, and shooting a Rolling Stone featurette. So this documentary about that is 49 minutes and 44 seconds. That's massive. It's new. It's a 2021 documentary. So if you like Ned Kelly, you got lots of reasons to pick that release up. This is our final release that we're going to talk about from this. These releases, this hot dozen that we have received from Imprint. The Assassination Bureau, another movie that I have not seen and am super excited to check out because it's Oliver Reed, who was great. He remains great long after his passing. And Diana Rigg, Emma Peel from The Avengers, and so much more. But she's in this as well. Rest in peace. So this is a 1969 movie. Again, I love the art, and if you like the art, you're going to want to get the slipcase, and you're only going to get the slipcase in the limited edition. So here's the art of the Blu-ray cover. Let me get my notes off the back. Here's the back of the package. I'll show you the interior. There's Diana. Where's Oliver? There he is. Okay, what's included in this? Some good stuff. 1080p high definition transfer by Paramount. Audio commentary by film historian Kevin Lyons from 2021. That's brand new. Kim Newman on the Assassination Bureau. That runs 14 minutes and 11 seconds. Diana Rigg, a tribute, because we recently lost her. Kat Ellinger has put together a brand new video essay, a visual essay that runs 23 minutes and 50 seconds. We got the theatrical trailer. We got photo galleries. This is great stuff. And this entire wave of releases is also great stuff. Trying to put them back in the order that we talked about them. As always, I will say it again. I reviewed these on my Region A locked Blu-ray player, so they played perfectly fine for me. Every imprint release to date. What is the last one here? Number 86. 86 imprint releases have been region free, or I will say have played perfectly fine on my Region A player, because they may not play on your Region A player if your player. I can't vouch for your player. Should be fine though. So that is what you need to know, right? Hopefully I have given you all the information that you need to make an informed decision about these latest imprint releases. We will be discussing the movies themselves at CerealAtMidnite.com and possibly even here on the channel coming up in the future. I am tremendously grateful to Imprint for keeping movies like this not only alive, but bringing the quality and the value and the educational aspect about film itself. They don't just present you the movie in a bare bones release. They give you context, they give you information, they give you very deep special features, and I love that. That is what I am all about. So, if you've been watching our videos about pre-code cinema and about Poverty Row and about the Universal Monsters, context is so important to finding and discovering and enjoying these things. And that's what Imprint does all day, every day. So thanks to Imprint. Thanks to you guys for watching this video. Which releases are you most excited about? Where would you recommend I start with? Should I start with the Harry Palmer movies? Should I start with the Assassination Bureau? What's your favorite from these releases? Guys, thank you so much. Take care. Until next time, here's where to go and what to do.